Welcome to Angels Talk, Soul Relationships. Here's your host, Sandra Lynch.
Mr. Baba's on my
Call him
shoulder.
Chung.
Chung.
Yeah, call him Chung. That's what we got. That's what I wanted you to ask him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, who is your master guide? Because you're supposed to be working with my Baba. He assigned the protective spirit to you.
I know. It didn't come out in the reading, but it came out now.
Yeah.
So that's...
Because I told him, I just want to know, because we said we didn't ask who your master guide is. So he assigned this to protect the spirit to you, all this because for you going through. But but you need to be working with him only. You need the gatekeeper and start working only with him, with my Baba.
We need to teach you about gatekeepers.
We'll go into the next episode about gatekeepers.
We'll do a whole
Stay tuned.
Oh, that'd be fun. We'll do gatekeepers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That is something. That you part of the 17. That he's your master guide. My Baba is your master guide. No
That's
wonder.
why she's doing this stuff.
That's why you're doing this stuff. No, that's why all the golden are golden. My Baba have to be
You're
her
working
guide.
to bring peace and love to the world, aren't you? Yeah, you're doing that.
That's the mission, isn't it? See, that's the thing. That's my Baba. No wonder you're doing this. But he wants you to have that abundance and that love.
Yeah.
No more donuts.
Yeah.
We're done. One more donut.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's time to open the show now. Angels.
Okay.
And so on behalf of Angels at God Central Station here today, truly, I must say I am honored and so grateful that you have taken time out of your life to stop, look, and listen, and to go back into your history, to blend your history with mine, and to be here today and share all this information that we together are bringing into the world. That's very important to me, and I could cry thinking about it because it's sacred too. And what you're going to help me with today is something you've discovered in your recovery, the gatekeeper. Let's talk about that.
Okay. Most people that say they have a spirit guide say they have a Native American guide. I believe it's like 40 to 50% of people that claim to have a spirit guide say that it is a Native American that they see. And that's nice. But we feel from doing the meditations and some research as well that Native American guides aren't necessarily the best guides to have. They can protect you, they can keep you out of accidents, they can do nice things for you, and they love you, and that's really nice. It isn't like there's something wrong with them. It's just that there's a certain point when you have to break free from them and move on to for your highest good.
Oh. Okay.
I've done meditations before where I've seen people surrounded by Native Americans. I've done meditations where the Native Americans shoot arrows at me. And generally, when that's the case, they are in some kind of relationship in their life. It can be a relationship with a spouse, or with a child, or with a friend, that has brought them to a point where they are stuck. And the thing about spirit guides is that they love you, but they're not going to get into your free will situation. What they're going to do is they're going to let you stay in your free will situation, and they're going to protect you to stay in your free will situation as long as you want to be in that situation. And it is a comfort zone situation.
I can relate to that.
Now, there is a certain point where you have to come to the realization, and sometimes maybe you have to be brought to that point by someone else, whether it be a friend, or a psychologist, or a therapist, or someone who does
Or a new friend.
Yes, who does a
new stranger,
Mhm.
a new angel.
or maybe even a guided meditation that you take. And at that point, you realize that the space you're in, your safe space, your comfort zone that you're in, is not in your best good for your soul. That you have to move beyond that in order to find the love and the health and the wealth that you deserve. Now, to do that, you have to be brave enough to leave the Native Americans behind and go out of their circle and go to find your gatekeeper.
There's a song by Janice Stanfield. If I were brave, I'd reach the highest point. It's wonderful. If you haven't heard it, I'll share it with you before we leave.
That's so cool.
I would
Yeah.
love to hear that.
Yes.
Now, the challenge is that it is a scary situation to move out of a comfort zone. Even if you're in a bad situation, even if I find women that are in abusive relationships with their spouses that say, well, yeah, but he always brings me gifts, and he's supporting me, and my children will be sad. You know, they go through all these excuses not to get out of that
Yes.
comfort zone. But they have to come to the point, it has to be their free will. I can't do it for them, you can't do it for them, they have to do it for themselves. And come to the point when they know they've got to move out of that comfort zone to where the gatekeeper is. And generally gatekeepers that I see in meditations look scary.
Well, it's almost Halloween
They look
in this
like-
part of
yeah.
our world.
They look like the angel of death.
Oh.
They look like the death with the sickle. They have the hood, they're black hooded. It's kind of like in A Christmas Carol or even in Snow White. The figure that's sitting outside the house, the one that has to do with your future, is the one that you have to go to. And it's a scary situation, and if you don't know what you're doing, you might not understand what you're doing, what it is.
Well, what if I don't want to do it alone?
We're in this alone.
Oh, okay.
You've got to be brave enough to face it. You have to overcome your fear.
You're never alone.
That's true.
But it's up to us to make that choice. Someone can't make that choice for us. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's interesting that you would that your visit this time here in Indiana brought so many gifts to me that I had no idea that I was going to begin to uncover more of God and the beauty.
I would like to share a story that just happened to me 2 weeks ago. Maybe about 2-3 weeks ago. Keith is so good at meditation, but I have met all my guides in my dreams. And I just saw my gatekeeper. And because of Keith doing all the readings and describing how the gatekeeper looks like, when I saw my gatekeeper in my dream, it was a dark place, but I said, no fear. So I went in it, and there he was, all dressed in black with a hood. I couldn't see his face. His shirt, I figured he was a male presence, but they really don't have any sex, but that's what I figured he was. And his shirt had all these sparkle, they look silver sparkle. And he went like that to me. And I said, no fear. So I just followed him. He kept walking, I followed him, and he took me to this beautiful garden. And I woke up. Well, I knew he was my gatekeeper because the way he had described him so many times. But that day, you sent us an email to come to do your show.
Calling all angels?
Calling All Angels.
Oh.
So I knew that he was trying to make us move forward to do something new in our lives, because we never had come to Indiana. And to come to do your show, it was like an opening to a new door for
The
us
hotline.
and for you.
It was the hotline.
This was a leap of faith for us.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
And that's what it is when you find a gatekeeper. When you find you're brave enough to accept the message from your gatekeeper. It is a leap of faith.
And so we said we're going, because that's what the gatekeeper wanted us to do. To take a leap of faith and come see you. So I just wanted to share that. So when everyone sees all those opportunities, is the gatekeeper trying to open those doors for everyone, so you move forward in your life.
Well, let's go back a moment to Chung. I think there was a point when I asked you, Keith, how did you know to come here? Was it something that you were asking Chung for direction? You thought you were going somewhere else at this time of the year.
We did.
Okay, so Chung gave you the guidance first. You can explain it better. And then the gatekeeper
Yeah,
came.
we were supposed to be in Mexico this week,
Okay.
but we are
2
here in
months
Indiana.
ago. 2 months ago, we wanted to go to Mongolia.
That's right. Well, originally we were supposed to go to Mongolia, and then we switched it where we took a trip to Mexico, and then we switched it where we went to Indiana. This is our third attempt at this, but we got the message, and when it all came in, we felt this was what we were being guided to do, and this is why we've been directed to not do all the other things that we had in mind.
So would you say that then the gatekeeper comes before, because I have not met Chung yet, face to face. I know in our last episode of the television show we did the meditation and found out some information on how we came together. So where I'm looking to go next is to see the gatekeeper and then Chung, right?
That's right. Because Chang is our master guide, and he's your master guide. So everyone on earth should always be working with their master guide, which is their highest spiritual guidance you have on the other side, that you and us and everyone on earth made a contract with them before we came in this incarnation.
See, now that in part answered, was another validation to my prayer, because and probably to our audience, because they're out there thinking, I can imagine they're out there thinking, well, if we have a higher guide, then why do we have to go to the guide and not directly to God? Is that ever a question?
We always get that question.
Okay.
And it's kind of an angel question. You see these guides,
It
if you
is.
want to call them angels, you may. We call them guides because people get a little confused with the angel concept. They don't look exactly the way you think an angel should look. They don't do exactly what you think the angel should do. But really, traditionally, historically, a spirit guide is your guardian angel. And this is your guardian angel sent to you by God. And angels are messengers. And they bring messages to God, and they bring messages from God to you.
On a wing, on a prayer. Yeah.
That's right.
All the time.
Oh, I wanted to tell a story about a gatekeeper situation, and I don't want to give away the ending of the book, but I'll give you the situation that happened near the end of our book, The Secret of the Butterfly Lovers, that does show you how gatekeepers interact and things, and how kind of a gatekeeper situation, and how you would how I reacted to it. At the end of the book, we go to the Qing Tombs, which is 4 hours east of Beijing, China. And it is a place where not many American tourists go to. It is way out in the middle of nowhere, and it is a place that is really beautiful, but just not on any tour guide. There's no tours to it. So we rented a car, had a driver take us out there, and we got to the tombs. We had to ride a rickshaw around it because the driver who could speak some English, we thought this is going to be so cool, we're going to get a translator on this whole trip, this is so great, told us he didn't do tombs. Most Chinese are afraid to go to the tombs because they feel they are cursed. So we get to the Kongxi Emperor's tomb, and we find there's a big lock on it. And Francesca had planned to put a butterfly brooch under in the tomb somewhere. So we went back to the offertory room, and she sees the Kongxi dragon throne, and it's behind the ropes. It's got motion sensors all around it. It has alarm systems, everything all around it. And Brenda, who was with us, and myself, saying, "Oh, that's cool, but there's nothing we can do about that. We can't go over there. We'll be thrown in Chinese prison or something if we go over there, because it's going to set off the alarms and the guards are going to get us." But Francesca does the leap of faith and goes under the rope, through the motion sensors, to the Kongxi dragon throne, and puts a butterfly brooch under it and sets off all the alarms, and the guards come after us, and
the cushion fell down, and I went back to put it
and
out.
set
so
up
no
more
one-
alarms, because it had lots of alarms in it, lots of lights and light sensors and everything all around it.
I can just imagine, like, I'm envisioning the Celestine prophecy here.
And so I'm saying, oh my God, what if she just did? We're going to all be in jail. We're going to end up in a Chinese prison. But by doing this, we were able to find out. We were able to find that we were safe. we were able to find that we were okay, and we were able to solve the mystery that was surrounding our whole relationship. And sometimes you have to take a leap of faith like that. And like I said, this was a real dangerous thing to do. This seemed like a real scary thing to do. When you meet up with your gatekeeper, and she's meeting up with the gatekeeper there, and you say, no, I'm Snow White, I'm just going to go out there, I don't care. I'm going to get that apple, I'm going to take a bite out of it, and I'm going to see what happens.
Yeah. And we're going to see what happens.
And because of that, we found the true love that we're supposed to have.
Now, do you help people find their gatekeepers? Do you help them through that meditation?
The book, The Secret to Fighting Fire Lovers, is making everyone to go to the gatekeeper guide.
You see,
If I found him, I may not have recognized him, or maybe didn't know what to do, or so when I read the book, and it may be a page that I skipped, but I don't I misremembered.
Okay, the good thing about the book, it isn't that it pushes you to do it so much, it lets you know that that gatekeeper is there.
Yeah.
And if you're there happy and say, I've got a Native American spirit guide and I'm so happy and I'm living in kind of a bad lifestyle, I'm not healthy, I'm not finding wealth, I'm not finding true love, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But it's comfortable here, and I'm not going to change the way I'm doing things. When you read the book, you say, wait a minute, I'm doing something wrong. I've got to take a leap of faith. I've got to move out of this because I'm stuck.
That's what I think the key is. I'm stuck versus doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just another part of the movement, and my process to go onward, upward, and to do what I'm called to do, right?
Because you're feeling, you see, most people, especially, have Native American spirit guides, and they feel they're doing everything right. They feel, say, my God, I don't know why I'm not getting wealth, I don't know why I'm not healthy, I don't know why I don't find true love, because I keep doing the same thing all the time. And I feel comfortable. I feel I have like a Native American spirit protecting me, and I feel it's all okay.
Or they may say too, because I've been there, where I say, well, I don't have this to go there, or I don't have this to do that, or I don't have this and that. I need this, or what, when it's already there waiting for, I have to just walk through the door.
Yes. And you just have to take the leap of faith. And when you get to the doors, there's no wrong door.
But there is not really a right or wrong choice.
Right.
The only wrong choice that we call wrong is when you don't make any choices. That's the only, there isn't right or wrong, there are only lessons that we need to learn in this life. But one of the lessons is to open the door for your new learning, new lessons. And if you turn back, that's the only mistake you can make.
Because you're going back to your protector spirits again.
The beauty is we're all in this together. It's
all
wonderful.
of us. It's so cool to do this kind of work, isn't it? Yeah. See, because what happens when people are reading the book, they come in the store to want to talk to my Baba. And then my Baba said, Keith, when people are reading the book because they have the gatekeeper and they want to move forward in their lives. This poor lady said that she saw her gatekeeper but didn't know what she was, and showed her these 2 tunnels. And every time she would choose a tunnel, she would get stuck in the tunnel. And so she comes in, and she's part of the 17th century. She was in the 17th. She used to get all the plants and animals.
You know what? There's so much information. We could give it all away. But we have to go now.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. You're doing this. You're one of the 17 people. I'm one of the 17 people.
Oh my God! Because he knows a lot of people, but he's not part of the 17 people. He knows a lot of people, but he's not part of the 17. He's not part of the. A lot of people in the book, they're in the book. He's not their master God. He knows them because they work, but they're not. So you are. See, that's why you're doing this work. That is so amazing. So you are. This is why you're doing this work right now.
That's why we get converted over here.
That's what we got. That's what I wanted you to ask him. I said, who is your master guide? Because you're supposed to be working with my Baba. He assigned the protective spirit to you.
I know. It didn't come out in the reading, but it came out now.
Yeah.
So that's...
Because I thank him. I just want to know, because we didn't ask who your master guide is. So he assigned this to protect the spirit to you, all this because for you going through. But but you need to be working with him only. You need the gatekeeper and start working only with him, with my Baba.
We'll teach you about. We need to teach you about gatekeepers.
We'll go into the next episode about gatekeepers.
We'll do a whole
Stay
thing.
tuned.
Oh, that'd be fun. We'll do gatekeepers.
Okay.
What?
That is something. That you part of the 17. That he's your master guide. My Baba is your master guide. No
That's
wonder.
why she's doing this stuff.
That's why you're doing this stuff. And that's why all the golden are golden. My Baba have to be
You're
her
working to
guide.
bring peace and love to the world, aren't you? Yeah, you're doing that.
That's the mission, isn't it? Ah, see, that's the thing. That's my Baba. No wonder you're doing this. But he wants you to have that abundance and that love. See, that's what we hear. Yeah.
Well,
To your
Angels.
episode.
I have to tell you, our time is up in this episode of Angels Talk, in our soul relationship. So we're going to have to end this show, but what can we do next? What can we do next now that Spirit has brought us together at this crossroad in our life? Shall we save it for the next episode?
Oh my goodness.
Don't tell me that is off.
Oh my goodness. Shall we see if we could take it home with you?
Let me get up a little bit.
You know what?
Very Chinese
We will
ones.
have to acquire that painting somehow, some way. It reveals to us now. Thank you,
You know
God.
what? Maybe they
It's a
sell it
game.
next door.
What'd you say?
That we have a butterfly suitcase. Isn't that awesome? Everything butterflies, swallowtails, forever.
Oh, yeah. I don't mean to startle you with this question, but what I'd like to know is the butterfly picture in room 150.
50.
Yeah, where'd it come from?
The butterfly picture?
Yes.
Well, you know, one of the problems of being here at the front desk and only working like one day a week is I'm kind of out of the loop on that. I have not seen that.
Okay, we'll find out.
Okay, I can.
Thanks. I won't use your thing here,
I can.
your reference here.
Sorry,
On
that's.
butterflies.
What I really wanted you to say, it came from Klopfenstein.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
No,
Came from-
we want the truth.
I have a new book, see?
Oh, this one.
Yeah, see?
Because of the butterfly, we wanted to know where. See a suitcase with butterfly?
Oh, okay.
And we just have to have the room with the butterfly picture over the bed.
Okay, yeah.
It's a beautiful
They
golden
sound good.
butterfly.
Yeah,
So we-
And it's actually-
that's kind of a coinky dink that you got in that. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Coinky dink?
Coinky dink. That's a kosher word.
Oh,
Well,
by the way, my agent lives in Citrus Heights.
Wow, yeah, that's right down the street.
Mhm.
Yeah, from where I used to live. Yeah. Yeah, we used to play them in football all the time. They kicked our butts all the time.
Ah.
I think I'm going to sit there.
That's a good
I
idea.
think I'm going to sit right on here.
I think it
Look at
spins.
this one.
Where?
On the horse.
Ooh.
The angel on the horse.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh. Well, we have
Okay.
to find the right horse to sit on.
That angel there. I want to sit on that one.
You're gonna sit on the
Which
angel.
one? This one?
This.
Okay, get up there.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to see the
Keith,
angel. if you
where are
don't.
you going to go? That's okay, I got
But you're not
it.
gonna see the angel if I
He's
sit
on
here.
there.
Where are you going, Keith?
Oh, this is the camera.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Oh my God, that is awesome. See how you wanted that thing? So you want to manifest it right in the carousel?
Right in the
Thank you
carousel.
so much for letting us ride the carousel.
I've got the little horse, you with the big horse. Isn't this funny?
But I wanted the angel horse.
You're on it.
I know.
Listen to that.
Ah.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is wonderful.
This is so neat.
I think Indiana's calling you.
So good. Ah. Yakiria, yakiria. This is so cool. Ah, God's Angel Station. Calling all angels.
Oh, yes, angels talk in our soul relationships. Well, that is fun.
Divine horse.
Yeah. Divine love and holy horses.
Holy horses, yeah. Holy friends.
Well, this is fun. I don't want you to go back to California yet.
We're still here riding horses.
horses.
They don't seem to be going anymore, but we're riding.
We're right in there.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. Fading out now. This little cart that I'm on.
Dustbin.
Woo!
I wish we could take you on the horse too. Can we hold it? You go on the horse? Can you get out and go on the horse? Or you don't want to go and move?
I don't think I better go while I'm moving. And I could go through the credits again and re-credit them.
I know. See, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
See this and this.
I
That's
the floor.
heavenly.
It's like a casino floor.
Wow. It is like a casino floor, huh?
You guys can.
And just for a little note for yourself, I'm gonna tell you right now that